Hey guys, it's Tommy here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Park Spotlight. Before we get started, please make sure you are subscribed so that you don't miss any future episodes on this channel, from Park Spotlights over to my own Planet Coaster series. Today's park is called Movie World. This was uploaded to the PS Workshop by Time Murderer 137, and the description for this park simply says, I present Movie World, my second park, made for the movie lovers like me. Comes with 3 coasters, 7 rides, plenty of shops, references and more. All built myself. Some I want to add, I can't. More will come soon whenever I get my hands on a PS5. Plus the people who made the Star Wars vehicles, God bless you. Enjoy. So by the sounds of it, it's all built by himself or herself, and the other than the Star Wars vehicles, which I'm sure we'll see at some point. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the spotlight.
Here we go.
So we begin the park spotlight by walking on the red carpet, like all good movie stars do. Really nice use of the studio's lighting here at the front. I will just take a quick overview actually of the park at night time, just so I can see what these lights look like. So there we are. That is the park at night. Some nice lighting effects, but I mean, in particular the entrance here. You know, the studio's lighting is definitely some of the best pieces in the game if you can get it right. Especially if you are doing a movie park, it just makes sense. So yeah, really nice touch there. So yeah, we'll head on in, and we get to the main entrance. Really like that sign. I really like the effect of the train going into the wall, like an action shot. You've got the ticket booths here. It's not the biggest of entrances, but it doesn't need to be. And then obviously you've got a lot of clapperboards dotted around. So we shall go in to the rest of the red carpet, and we have the rest of the train coming out to the side. Ooh, so here we go. We've got the films. So we've got Jaws, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Westerns, Ghostbusters and Psycho. So yeah, a nice mixture. I know looking at other movie-based parks, including my own, Star Wars and Indiana Jones are popular themes. Obviously we've got the Ghostbusters DLC. I myself have just built a Jaws ride in my studio's park, so be sure to look out for that episode. I shall probably leave a card to it here if you want to go and check that out. But yeah, really excited to see how he's built those films into the park. I mean, one of the first things I can notice here, just looking at the sight lines, is that appears to be a Hollywood sign up there, which I really like. I think that's a really nice touch as well. And he's got lighting in front of it. So is that? Let's just have a look to see. So there we are. Look, there's the lighting. I know he's gone for sort of the realism, because that is how the Hollywood sign is sort of lit up with the lights sat in front. But I don't know whether it'd be nicer to have, if we just go down to the lighting here and go to the sort of spotlights like this. I know it's sort of cheating, putting them into the ground a little bit. But yeah, if we stick it down like that, it kind of just stands out a bit brighter. So kind of doing that all the way along there and making Hollywood stand out a little bit better. But I do get why he's done that, and I do think it looks really nice. The Hollywood sign is a really nice touch, especially again, you know, in a movie park, it's exactly what you want. So yeah, we'll flick back to daytime, and we shall crack on with the tour. So let's see what we've got here. First of all, we have Bates Motel. Wow, so this is Psycho. I absolutely love Bates Motel, the TV series. Absolutely fantastic series. Really recommend it. And this building's brilliant. This building looks exactly like Bates Motel. Yeah, really nice idea, and a really unique theme as well. You know, as I say with some of the other films like Star Wars, I know a lot of people have attempted Star Wars in Planet Coaster. I've not seen Bates Motel yet. So yeah, really like that. you've got all the crows here as well. And there's a vista point looking up at the actual at the house where Psycho is is set. Obviously the visitors and to the hotel are down there, and then that's where him and his mum live. And it is, is that a restaurant? I didn't even realise that was is it a building? I can't see any access points to it. I don't know. But I mean, the building itself, the building design looks brilliant. The rock work and the trees around it as well is superb. I really do like that. I think that looks quality. So yeah, really nice start there with Bates Motel. I don't think there's a ride based on Bates Motel. Looking at it, but the actual theme there. I mean, as I say, if you have watched it, you will certainly recognise that straight away. So yeah, really do like that. We will go around clockwise like we always do, and we have a ride here, and the ride seems to be a bit chaotic looking at the storm. And we'll go in here. So we've got someone's living room. Twister to Oz, that says. So this is going to be a Wizard of Oz themed ride. There's the stats if you are interested. It's just your standard wooden coaster. But yeah, we will hop on and see what Twister to Oz has to offer. This looks very interesting with the effects. So yeah, let's enjoy. Really good job. Really like that. I love the idea as well as to how he's linked how he's linked the journey to Oz. That the coaster is all in like black and white until it gets down here, and then it turns into the sort of yellow brick road. That's a really nice, ingenious and obvious way to blend the ride together. I think that looks brilliant. The effects he's used look quality. And the building here looks brilliant. Absolutely, great build. You got the witch down here, which is obviously ignore the ghost roaming the park. There's obviously the Ghostbusters settings are switched on. But yeah, really nice park. Really nice coaster. I'll have a look at the park at the end. So yeah, great start. Really enjoyed that, and I love how I love that the colours there just do such a good job. So we shall leave the exit. I'll probably move that bin. The bin's in the way of the path there. So we'll just shuffle that to the side here. There we go. Right. So we'll carry on. Here's the farm in Kansas. Nice little setting there. And then we have here. That's a very ingenious way to theme a flat ride. Just putting a little movie camera on. I don't think it's not themed to any movie in particular, but it's just a nice little way of theming a flat ride. Just putting the little camera on the top there. It's a nice little addition. Now it looks like we are entering Ghostbusters. So we have a few shops around here. I need to quickly skip through that because otherwise the Ghostbusters music comes up as copyright on YouTube if I listen to that too much. And it's still going, and I can't escape it. But yeah, it just seems to be a few shops around there. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's a ride in particular around that side. But yeah, really nice. You know, it's a nice use of theming there to make a little Ghostbusters town. As I say, I don't think I'm missing any rides anyway down there. But the guests seem to like wandering down there. And he's got a coming soon sign just down the back here. So obviously, as he says, he wants to expand when he can get on a PS5. So yeah, hopefully that is in the near future. And then obviously we've got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man there. And if we go down here, we have a drink and information building. And then we have Jaws the Ride. Now I'm really intrigued by this because I've just built a Jaws ride myself, literally within the past couple of days of recording this, and I've gone for a sort of swamp kind of feel to mine rather than a city or rather than a town. So you've got Amity Island boat tours. Really nice way to do that little roof there, putting the little boats on top. I think that looks great. And the queue line here is really nicely done. And he's got a fast pass queue going through different buildings here. No sharks. Water is safe, no sharks. And we get to the dock, which is again really nicely done station. And you see, I think that's a genius way of doing that as well. Building this little platform over here makes it look like it doesn't look like the typical station. Obviously, this part is the back end of the station, but having this bit over here as well means that it doesn't, it blends in. It really doesn't look. It will feel like a normal station. But yeah, the barrels and the life rings and stuff, really nice design. So we have Jaws the Ride. So we will hop on this. Now, I've learned from doing my own watching that going to look forward seems to be the best view for these boat rides. Oh, these are all very big fans of space helmets by the looks of it, and she's got blue hair. But yeah, anyway, other than that, let's take a look at Jaws the Ride. And there we go, that's Jaws the Ride. Really, really nicely built that. All the buildings look really good. The lighthouse he's got going off here looks quality. The effects with the sharks I think look really good. I thought the interactions were, it wasn't too many. You don't want to litter these with interactions. You want to make it, you want to make the guests sort of on edge. But yeah, really, really nice idea of kind of floating through the town. As I say, it's completely different to my Jaws ride, and I absolutely love the way he's done this. And the way the track's laid out, all the fire effects he's gone for are brilliant as well. The animatronics, so yeah, really, really impressive. Obviously, he's got like the boat upside down there on fire and stuff. Yeah, really, really good, really well designed. Only thing I would question is to why there's only 2 boats going around. Seems to be a fair bit of a queue. So yeah, I'd maybe look at kind of upping the number of boats there, just to get the queue sorted. Oh dear. I'm sure they'll all queue back up. Never mind. So that was Jaws the Ride, and I think it is a dead end. So we'll go back round the other way under the Marshmallow Man. Another flat ride that's themed generally to movies. You've got the homemade clapper board there, really nice, and that is one of the Insanity rides. So not the most comfortable to ride in real life, but a good flat ride nonetheless. This is the back of Bates Motel. We'll go underneath here, and where this leads to. This leads to presumably, well, there's Ghostbusters signage there, but presumably Star Wars, if it's, with the flags and the space theme. We need to find a Star Wars vehicle to. There we go. Yep, Star Wars vehicles. Yep, there's the Millennium Falcon. So really nice, really nicely done. An Enterprise, I don't think you can get much more sci-fi than an Enterprise, and very nicely themed as well. Just using a few of the sci-fi scenery pieces, it just brings a flat ride to life. It's all really what you need. Just rather than just making it a bit plain, stick a path in. The path doesn't need to be exciting, and then just stick a bit of scenery around it, and it just makes a flat ride a little bit more interesting than not. I mean, to be fair, if you're at guest level, you're not going to see this, but I'd probably debate putting a roof on this bit, just so if you're looking around, it doesn't look quite as open. But I appreciate that it could just be a facade. So yeah, we have what we've got down here. Another flat ride just here. Although I think we're leaving the Star Wars bit there, so I'll come back to that in a sec. Hats. Lots of shops down here. I really like that. I mean, you really do feel like you're kind of submerged here. That with the height of the buildings and the scenery, it's really, really good. You're down at guest level. This feels like a proper sort of immersive feel, like you really are into the theme. We have another sci-fi flat ride just here. What's this one called? This is Road 1. Very nice. Again, just putting the high walls and the high scenery pieces, it just, it makes everything feel so much better rather than just having like one, a scenery that's like one wall piece high. We came that way, so we will go out over here. So make sure I've not missed anything in the Star Wars bit. I don't think I have. I've done the Enterprise and the flat ride just here. So we are now in presumably the Western films. So nice little round the world flat ride there. Hot Hen House. Tastes like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken. That's the golden rule. Very nicely decorated, sort of American Western style here with the flags and the banners. A bank. it's a nice natural path as well. I've only just noticed that the path is really nice, sort of nice and open, and gives you a full-on western feel of like walking along sand and stuff. Lasso Lane stores, dig our prices, shovel sale. You can't beat putting a bit of fun signage on buildings. It just, you know, to add a bit of humour to your signage does make a lot of difference. We have a Chief Beef wanted poster, because you can't have a Western area without a wanted poster. We have a staff building and a horse repair. Because I just like the vets. Horse repair. And here we have the Runaway train. So we shall go on here. Nice short queue line there. Enter. Got some cowboys and some cogs and some cargo crates. Let's get this train back in. So yeah, Runaway train. It is just a mine train. There's the stats for it. Pretty decent stats, if you ask me. A little bit high on the G-forces, but not massively. As I always say, though, doesn't really matter, because it's all about how we experience it, so those stats aren't really that important. But we'll view front bumper, so we're not sat looking at the back of the train. And then we're just going to wait for this geezer to let us go. So yeah, here we go. Here's the Runaway mine train. Yeah, that was the Runaway mine train. Really nice layout, really nice theming, and I thought the speed worked really well. And I like the second lift hill. What I probably would say is maybe consider banking the bends a little bit, rather than just kind of bending them as they are, because that'll be where the G-forces are, is on those sharp bends. So, I mean, if we have a look at the heat maps just a little bit. And we want our previous run data, and I've just clicked off it. So pardon me a second. Let's just get this. Let's just get these heat maps back up. Lateral G-force, previous run. So yeah, so it's these sort of sharp bends down here. You can see that one's 4.5. It's the sharp bends down there, and every time it goes round one at a bit of speed, you'll get a lot of G-force. You got 2.5, almost 2, another 2.5. So yeah, what I would look at is just maybe a little bit of banking just to smoothen it out. But I think other than that, the design of it and the layout of it is quality. And maybe if you were to add anything, I would say here maybe maybe place a few rocks. The scenery you place down is brilliant. I do love the scenery down here. I would potentially look at just putting some rocks in manually around the outside, just to give it that bit of authentic feel and kind of round off the edge a little bit. So just like along here, just put a few desert rocks. But yeah, other than that, really nice. The railway kind of falling off there looks great, and then he's got a coming soon sign there. So hopefully, again, this will be a sign of the park extending one day if they can get a hand on a PS5. So we shall head back in. Just want to make sure I've not missed anything. That was Jaws, Star Wars, Western. So now we're back underneath here, do we? What do we have around here? That is a staff building. Ooh. Oh, we have a Gears of Fear. That's the one. I always get that name mixed up. Really, it's like a slightly twisted top spin. Really nicely themed. You know, with this and the top spin, you can kind of slot them into like a square building like this and have loads of effects going off around them, and it just makes it look a lot more exciting than just a flat ride. So yeah, really like that he's took the time to do that and not just kind of plonked it down and left it there. Really, really nice. Nice use of the trees as well. So yeah, it just kind of blends it, and the few vines he's put on here just add to it as well. Maybe up here where he's kind of repeated the vines all the way across, maybe kind of spread them out like on this bit, because what I would say is that it looks more genuine when it's kind of broken out and not repetitive than it does there. But that's just a small, that's just a small observation from me. We have another flat ride over here, just wild blue. So this is just I think this is just a general flat ride, one of the planes. And we have a very big queue here for, I'm assuming this is going to be Indiana Jones. Very nice station building. The statues look great. The temple theme, if you can get the temple theme right, it is such a good theme in Planet Coaster. There's so many good animatronics and settings. I mean, look at this station for a start. Look how great that looks. And we have a dive coaster. So, Indiana Jones the Ride. That's the stats for it, if you are interested. And we shall get ready to go on Indiana Jones. Let's see what this dive coaster's got to offer. There we go. That was Indiana Jones the Ride. Very, very well themed dive coaster there. The animatronics and the whole theming at the top of the lift hill here. All these animatronics and trigger sequences and flames going off look really good. I loved the ball effect down here as you went down the drop, and then as you got right down to the bottom, you're in like a snake pit, which I thought was brilliant. I thought this building looked really, really good down here. Even though you're only in it for a split second, it's really, really nicely done and really noticeable as well. Nice sort of continuation of the track. There's a few bends that are a little bit sharp there that could maybe be smoothened out. And then the only other thing I would say is just again on the banking sort of thing. So say like these bends down here, they're just they're flat and they just go to the side. What I would say is to try and sort of I won't do it now, but if you just try and just bank it a little bit, it makes the coaster a smoother ride, both for us being on it as a POV point of view and for the guests and the stats as well. But I think if the banking was sorted, that would be that'd be a great coaster. It's a really nice layout, and it takes up actually quite a large footprint. Dive coasters don't normally do that, so yeah, really nice layout. I love how it comes out, from inside here, and there's a lot of interaction with it, which I think is really good. Yeah, really nice coaster. It just needs that banking just amending a little bit. So yeah, that was Indiana Jones, and we'll come off here and take a look down on the ground. We have a lot of Indiana Jones themed shops down here, burgers, ice cream, and some hot dogs in the back of a truck. And we are back at the entrance. So yeah, that was Movie Park. Really nice. I like some of the originality with. Bates Motel for me, really love that idea. And the Wizard of Oz coaster with the different colours, I think works really well. The Jaws ride was very well designed. As I say, I think the only thing I would possibly change about some of that is the banking on the Runaway train and the Indiana Jones ride. If there's a bit of banking in there, I think that'd be a really good park. And I'm looking forward to if he can get his hands on a PS5 to see what could be built there. Although to be fair, there's not a lot of room left in the park. To be fair, it's surprisingly full. The footprint of the park is, to say how sort of quickly we got around that park, in all fairness. However, I think it's because rides like Jaws there take up a large footprint to give them an effective sort of length for you to theme. And there we are. We can obviously, I'll put some more boats on now, and you can see that the queue. The queue's still there, but the guests are getting on a lot quicker now, and you can see that they there's a lot more boats going around this ride now. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. I will leave the details to this park in the description below if you want to go and check it out yourself. Please leave a like and subscribe if you are new, and let me know what you think in the comments below on this park. But yeah, other than that, I shall see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.